Hello and welcome to G-Builds here in Second Life. I know this is not convoy footage, so if you're looking for convoy footage, I will probably be back after I get a few things done. So let me go ahead and get set up here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk it normal. I try not to disturb other people in the house. So yes, I am back on G-Builds, just working. I have a little helper today. This is my little minion who will be helping me with doors when I can get the correct doors for the archways. So yeah, that's my little dragon buddy. And don't make a D's nuts joke because I keep getting that. I keep getting the dragon D's nuts jokes. Sorry. Uh, anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix my camera on him. He's gonna help you out. So we're gonna fly up here. Do. So I was asked to do a Roman sim for gore. And I know I keep saying I'm not gonna do any more gore sims. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't know. So this would be the landing point. You've got a little boat and you've got the statue. You would have to go through here. And yeah, so this is the hold on, you're not able to see what I'm seeing. So why am I doing this? Okay, so let's take the little trip. Okay, so this would be the landing point with the with the Gladiator here. And I was thinking this would be pretty cool to have. And then you're gonna have the rules and stuff there, and then you come through here, and this is what the invaders would see. I'm still working on bits and pieces because I kept running into problems. First off, first off, I had problems with wanting some items from a company, and it took me a while to find it. And when I found it, come find out they were out of business. So it made me really sad because they sold all the kits, and I was like, it took me like a little while, like a day or two, to kind of plot out what everything was gonna look like. I was like, well, I don't want to just make a square sim, but so I tried to, yeah, all the sims are square anyway. So so I tried to give it a little more character than just a square sim. So I wanted to also not, well, I asked the client, they said they wanted something unique. Correct. Okay, so that's awesome. So it's hard to make unique when you're limited on the type of buildings you can use, especially the buildings you don't want to use that are kind of crummy looking. So I spent quite a few days trying to retexture and rebuild some places. This is not the original inside of this building. This was part of a single building by post, and I retextured it. Oh my god, there were no textures aligned. It was, oh, it was so. And like, if you go into the original kind of building over here, you'll see that everything looks aligned, but when you put the grid on it, it's, oh, it drives me nuts. Especially if you want to mod it. It is not an easy building to mod, but I do appreciate the builder of this. Their textures are just very beautiful, and they make a set of these buildings. There's a whole bunch of them actually. There's 3 or 4 buildings in the set, but I needed homes and stuff, so I went ahead and let me move this out of the way. There, we'll just delete that real quick. So they had this building here, and it's Saint Maria di Marcoli, I think was the name of it. Anyway, so you come in here. I'm working on modding this for battle. I know it sounds bad. I'm taking churches and turning them into battle places. I'm gonna make it so this is a defense point here, right? Um, They wanted tunnels, so I gave them tunnels. I need to fix all these doors, descript. I've got a lot of work to do today, so I'm just gonna make this as brief as possible. So I did contact the maker of the original buildings that I wanted to use, but never got a response. I emailed them and IM'd them for 3 days straight. And also, I went through and checked and see if I could use any other type of tunnels. The last build I used the Jomo tunnels, which I really like them and how they fit together. I wish more building materials were um, as easy to put together. The only thing is, I wanted, not needed, a drop down point in a chamber like this, perhaps. So maybe an entrance where you could fall down and land here, or you could climb from another level and come up to this. That's like the only thing this whole set is missing. And I know see that they have this decoration on it, and it to me looks more like kind of like a Mesoamerican or something, or Temple of Doom. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave those. I can't really retexture them without them looking like crap. So that's that. I'm probably not gonna. I'm trying to figure out where to put the door, whether I'm gonna put it over here or whether I'm gonna put it over here. It's just a breakable door so that they have a chance, but I would like to use these doors here, but I might put them on the outside. I don't know. So, I spent a good majority trying to get more cliffside, and I had to make a go-to so that I could, a go-to texture that I could use to fill in gaps with. So I took like 5 of these, put them together, tried to get the lighting right and everything so it would kind of blend. So I think I did a pretty good job there. I could have maybe cleaned this up along the edges or did a different type of texture job. I am trying to figure that one out. So this is based on an Italian fountain, although it would have the waterfalls going kind of like the stream going down the middle. But I wanted it to be more user-friendly for people who are fighting around it, so they didn't get caught up on it. I gotta make this fast though, because I got a lot of work to do. So, So, as you see, it brings you up to this Colosseum. I have my load turned down. Hold on here. Oh wait, no. My load up. When you start seeing mesh triangulate in Second Life, a good idea is to turn your load up. Oh, it is turned up. Weird. I might just be running a lot of stuff. See, I'm not sure I'm liking the aqueducts over there like that, because they kind of get funky. So we might get rid of those and make some of our own, but it depends on how much I'm being rushed. There was a lot of things I wanted to do for this sim to help them out, to get it so that it's what they wanted, or close to what they were hoping for. I don't know. It helps to have good communication. I just don't think that people listen to me sometimes. I say, I have, if I have everything in inventory, like I did with the LR project. Here, let me go over to LR really quick. I think my little dragon buddy has that. So let me go to group profile pics, LR weapons, just so you can see. Okay, I'm gonna override and fly, because he's a little. Dragons should fly. They shouldn't walk. It looks stupid when they walk. Okay, so if you look here, this was my last build that I said was gonna be my last build, and then I got talked into doing another build. But I swear this will probably be my last build. For Gore. Yeah. So we have Prison Moon. We have all this stuff here floating around. It's supposed to be a prison on a moon that the prisoners took over, and that's basically the storyline for that. Thankfully, Merlin. Let me get the correct name because I want to make sure I'm giving him the proper credit. He's a good guy. So yeah, Celius Merlin. I've known him for a while. Like I had begged him for this bridge. Can you please bring this bridge into SL, please, please, please. Anyway, there's more to it, but for technical purposes, we keep it partly under there. It just looks nice. I love it. But anyway, so all these little homes, and I had most of the stuff. I think the only thing I didn't have. Were these the things that I made? No, these were the fourth wall. Okay, those were the. Yeah, those were made by someone else. But I had collected these because I just love how sculptural they are. When I asked, so do you make any like normal looking things? And he said to me, no, I think it would be boring to make something that's already been made. And I absolutely loved that answer, and so every time I have a chance, I like to collect his stuff and support him. You know, just they're so unique, and the physics on them aren't too bad for fighting, and someone apparently wants their privacy. Yeah, so you have these little homes that look like heads. I call them the head homes. And you can run up on that little section there, but can't do too much beyond that. Another one of Merlin's creations. So he made so many different things, and I wish creators would do this, where they would make so many different things that the options of using them are endless and beyond recognition, you know, like. So this is a Jomo build here that the group modified to fit and work on their needs for fighting. It's supposed to be a prison, so I think it's supposed to be a tavern actually, but here it's a prison because it's Prison Moon. Oh wait, I've been talking all this time. Let me TP myself. I've been flying around. Oh boy. I'm trying to go between and I keep forgetting. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add another SL thingy. SL. Okay, so yeah. Specific window. Firestorm, G-builds, Minion. Okay, there we go. So yeah, now you can see. Let me hide all this stuff. You don't need to deal with that. Okay. That's just the AOs and I don't know, I just put the thing on. I never really... Okay, so when I was talking about the buildings... Yeah, this isn't gonna be a short video, is it? It never is. Anyway, so little head homes, little unique buildings. All these are made by my buddy here. I just admire this person as an artist. Very much so. Celius Merlin right there. They have a few things. But yeah. And then this one. Have this. And then these little platforms that we put the tents on. Whole bunch of different things. Anyway, so go back and listen to that and watch this part. I don't know if that's possible. Here's the Jomo building that we ended up using here at Prison Moon. Tags. Let me turn tags off. Ugh. Okay, so it just ruins when you see text everywhere. And then you got some of the homes over here. There's like 3 different types of homes. Because, you know, like in a prison, there would be different things. So, with that said, it's much easier to, it's just much easier to go and start a project when you have all your materials. If you don't have your materials, it makes it really super hard for you to quite see what's going on. Let me offer teleport there to myself. Okay, teleport. Okay, so let me come over here. We're just gonna try to stay on one character for now. So I find that when I was working on this, I was trying to make it unique. I didn't have the buildings. So I spent hours and hours trying to get the right textures to the ground, so that it wouldn't overtake what the buildings are, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's a few different textures for the ground. but we're working on that. So I did a lot of terraforming. Then it ended up turning into a flat thing because I needed to put the tunnels in, and I had to make this raised up because of the this little villa here. So I wanted at least one unique house on here to give a little more variety. They had this company here, the not Dr. Zimmerman. I don't know. This person. This is the person. They used the Zimberlab kit, it looks like, to build it. But this person here, I believe, is the one that ended up eventually building an entire city, but it just it didn't have the quality that some of the mesh places have, if you know what I mean. And I'm looking for a certain type of quality when I'm looking for everything. I need to go back and obviously terraform little boo-boos like that. Hide them. If you can't fix it, you hide it. Anyway, so sorry I'm saying so much. It's been a while since I streamed. There. But yeah, I have some of the kits up floating. I'm gonna finish putting the walls in the garden walls. They're gonna be people's backyards basically. That will be used for hiding, jumping around, or not jumping around, but getting around, not jumping. Please do not jump. That's kind of cheatsy doodled. Go through here really quick. I was going to try to incorporate aqueducts. Now, since I wanted to try to do something that was unique, and I couldn't quite... Oh, I got a gap there too. Oh, I know why. Okay. So, I couldn't quite get it the way I wanted. Hold on here, let me fix that. Yeah, we can't have gaps. People fall through gaps. Oh. Oh, that's not good. So we'll be fixing that. Okay, let me fix that while I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? I don't... Yeah. There we go. Now that's fixed. But what else did... When you move one piece, it just gets worse for the next one. Okay, I think that is fixed. Okay, so let's get back to this. So they wanted Roman. It's hard to be unique and do Roman. I mean, if you want a place like what Kuroba used to be, then hire the person who wanted Kuroba, you know? You want something unique, you're gonna get unique. For me, I try. It takes me a little longer sometimes, because I am trying to make something good, of quality, and right now I'm having a little bit of a moral issue, I guess you would say, with this sim. It doesn't take... if you have all the stuff, it could have if I had everything like down to the T and I didn't have to look for it and it was all in my inventory, I could have probably had this done in a week and a half. However, we are going on day 13 or day 12. No, today's day 12, tomorrow's 13 if I recall. So, and the 14th day will be like Thursday night is when I started, kind of. So I thought, how can I make this? So I did some research on architecture, Italian architecture, which I already knew a little bit about Italian architecture, but I wanted to kind of make it believable, but not Rome. So I looked at Florence, I looked at Venice. So, yeah, sorry. Florence and Venice and Rome. And so you're going to see those, but I wanted it to look and come together as something kind of cool. So I started thinking of Game of Thrones. Please don't laugh at me. So I started thinking of Bravos, and I really liked Bravos. And I know the homes aren't the same architecture as Bravos. The ones I had picked out were a little more Bravos-y looking. And I remember someone did use those once upon a time, but I hadn't seen them around. And I was like, oh, I would love to have those. And so I went to go look, and they weren't there. I mean, I spent hours upon hours on Marketplace, going from sim to sim, and I wasn't able to find stuff, and I did find this bridge, and I thought it would be perfect if I was going for that Venice look, right? And people can little people who don't have a bigger home and just want a place, they could move into one of the cubes. I had one sim I did, they had little cubes and they didn't really care. It was just some place to res. It was all good. Res and fight, that's all they wanted to do, and I was like, okay, that works. So I'm trying to think of defense points, whether this would be a good spot or this would be a good spot. But I need to figure out what to do with the church if I'm doing that. And then you have another defense point. There's I need to put a thing over here. This is a drop down. Can't really climb up there. That's a run in, but I think what I might do is put a gate on that. So people can either go through this way or whatever to role play over here, or fight or run around. And then you have these tunnels that are entrances here, and then over here, and there's another one over here. There's 3 ways. Then you have the 4th way, another way. So you have all these ways into the tunnel system, right? And then they would come out over here, and that's come over through here, through this part here, and then they could. I'm making a whole bunch of little spots on the sim that could be possibly defendable if I could. As I'm trying to avoid building a kill room. I hate kill rooms. Anyway, so once they come up here, they can use this as well. Whoops. Can't control my avatar. And then you have the little stairs here. And people can come up here. They can go out the windows. They can. It has this arena that I made. This little coliseum I made has a lot of options for just using it like that. You know. Now the thing with this, if I were to do this over here, and we'd have this as a defense point, I could easily use these if I made them wider and whatever, and then people could actually use them to help pew pew over here. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud, I guess, right now. I've been doing that a lot lately. because of the arch, there's been a lot of I'm trying to get my textures aligned, but because I'm on limited time, and I should have been done with this apparently in a week, and apparently people assumed I wasn't working on this. I need to make a piece that'll fit in here. That's what I'm gonna do in a little while. That, and my whole plan with this corner was I wanted the aqueduct to come in and come around and hug and be able to hug the sim in kind of a funky curve thing. But I wanted it go from all the way at the top, come down and come down, come down, and then the water would come down here and sploosh. Sorry. I had to. I'm trying to give it kind of the old world Italian marketplace look on this level because this would probably be technically the tavern. And over here would probably be technically where people had their, you know, round table meetings or whatever. I'll probably put round table in there. I don't know. Something. So they wanted to have any sort of roleplay, which I don't know if that really goes on much in Gore anymore because, yeah. I need to push that stuff back down. I was debating on having this as a walled-in area, but I think what I want to do here is just have a nice little seating area. I think this has to be my favorite texture right here on the whole thing. So yeah, welcome to Ascalon City, which I think it has kind of a nice little, maybe a nice little homage to Game of Thrones. I really do have nice. I'm gonna have some stuff over here too. At least that's what I'm planning on. I cleaned up everything that was in the sky. This way they also have a coliseum that they can use if they want to do miniature tournaments or whatever, and they can put out, or I can make a reser that'll put out like things that people can run around. So there's gonna be a few gardens, because you know that would be very Italian. uh, just amazing architectures from what I've seen. Like I've never actually been able to go. One day maybe, who knows? Or maybe in next life, who knows? Anyway. So, anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye and run off into the sunset here. And in my stream, I hope that I have a lot of editing to do. I know I put it on hold to do the convoy stuff. I will be back to doing that soon. To those who tune in for that. Um, uh, yeah.